Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So I'm Lauren. This is gonna be my first video of hopefully many. I've never done anything like this before, but I'm hoping to document my Disney college program. So I'll be doing the DCP in spring 2022. So I actually move in a few weeks at the beginning of March. So I'm really excited. And for my first video, I wanted to do the DCP tag. So I found some questions online. So we're going to do that so you can get to know me a little bit better, and it'll be just kind of a good introduction for the channel. Also, just a disclaimer for this video, if the lighting changes, I'm just using the window in front of me. I'm very sorry. I don't have any like fancy equipment or anything. This is being filmed on my phone. I have my notes on my iPad. So this is not like a full-time job for me or anything, and it's just something that I'm doing for fun. So I'm not going to get a bunch of like fancy equipment. So I'm sorry, but we have my window, we have my iced coffee, we have my notes, we have my phone, and that is what we're doing for this video. Okay, before we get started with the tag questions, I'm just gonna tell you a little bit about myself. So my name is Lauren. I graduated in December. So I decided to do the Disney college program after I graduated college, which I know not a lot of people do that, but there are more than you think. So I'm 23. I'll be turning 24 on my program. It's the second week of my program, so I get to have my birthday while on my program. I'm really excited about it. So I'm from Alabama. That is currently where I am. So I'm about 10 hours from Orlando, which is a fair amount of time. But I've lived here all my life, so I really love Alabama. It's probably where I'm going to come back to after my program. I'm not necessarily planning on living in Orlando. We'll see. Anyway, my major was elementary education. I have a focus in Christian missions, and I had a history minor. So that is kind of my education background. I do a lot with kids. My work background is that I've been a nanny for forever. I worked at our local zoo. I've done a bunch of different types of like education-y children type jobs. So that is something that I love. It's kind of where my heart is. And then I'm also a Christian. So I am involved in our church. My actual internship last semester for my last semester of college was at a church, and I'd really like to do children's ministry in the future. So that is kind of like my dream job for the future. When I get back from Disney, I'll be looking for that type of job in children's ministry, hopefully around here, around my hometown. So that's just a little bit about me. Oh, I also have one sister, and I've got mom and a dad, and we also live with my grandfather. So they are kind of my immediate family. They're the ones that are gonna come visit me in Disney and everything. And then I've got a bunch of friends that are also planning to come and visit me. So I'm really excited about that. And y'all will see them in the vlogs at some point in time. So that's gonna be really fun. But I'll introduce them to you as you meet them. So let's get into the questions. So for the questions for the DCP tag, I just got them off of some other people's videos. They seem to be the most commonly asked questions about, your program and your favorite Disney stuff and things like that. So that's the ones that I'm going to be asking. But if you have any other questions for me, please leave them in the comments. And then also I'm going to put my Instagram and my TikTok in the description, and you can always ask me questions there too. So let's get started. Okay, so the first question is, how did you hear about the program? I heard about the program, I guess it was years ago. It was like right when I was starting college. I hadn't known anybody that did the college program or anything like that. I've grown up going to Walt Disney World. It was like our family vacation spot. We went so many times, but I never knew anybody that did the college program or anything like that. So I didn't know anything about it until one of my friends got accepted and he was really excited about it. And so I was like, well, that sounds super fun. So I actually applied like my sophomore year of college, which now that's like 3 years ago. So I actually applied and got accepted like 3 years ago, but I wasn't able to do the program due to some other reasons, and I didn't really want to take off time from college. I would rather just graduate and get done. So I got accepted like 3 years ago, but I wasn't able to do it. So I've just kind of been thinking about it since then, and now is the right time because I graduated last December. So now I'm done with college and I can just focus on this, and it's like a sweet little end to college. So that's how I heard about the program. The next question was, how was the interview process? So this interview process was a lot different than when I did it like 3 years ago, because they've changed it. They aren't really doing like interviews anymore. They do, so you apply, then you do a web-based interview, and then you find out if you got accepted or not. It's kind of that simple. So years ago when I did it and got accepted, I had to have like a phone call interview. There was it seemed like a longer application process. I don't know if that's true or not, it just seemed longer, I guess, maybe at the time. But you had to apply, then you had to wait for your phone call interview, and then you had to wait to see if you got accepted. But that was years ago. Now how they're doing it is you apply, then you usually have to do like a web-based interview, which is just a bunch of online questions. It's like a big questionnaire type of thing, kind of to assess what kind of employee you are, what you value in your place of work, that sort of questions. So typical interview questions, just all online, and I didn't even have to talk to anybody. And then I just waited to see if I got it, and I did. So the next question is, where were you when you found out? So I was at home. I was just at home, and I think I was in my room or something. I just got an email and I found out, and I wasn't I wasn't super like surprised or anything because I had gotten in before, but I was super excited. So I was just at home, and I was like, I called my mom and I was like, hey, guess what? Got accepted. So that's just kind of how it happened. So the next question is, what is your role? So what they're saying right now is that roles can change before you get to check-in. So I have my tentative role, and then it could change by the time that I get there in March. So my tentative role is shallow water lifeguard, which means I'll be a lifeguard at like resort pools, not at like the water parks with the deep water. So it's two different positions actually. There's deep water lifeguard and then there's shallow water lifeguard. And so I got the shallow water position, which is what I wanted. Lifeguard is what I got accepted for years ago, and I really wanted it again because it was something I was really looking forward to. So I feel like I got a second chance, and I really hope it doesn't change. So it might change. And I also still have to pass the swimming lifeguarding test. So we'll see about that, but fingers crossed. I'm really excited about it. I love the role. The next one is, how did you find your roomies and how many do you want? So the way that they're doing it right now is you can link with one person. So I did link with one person, and I met her through Facebook. She seems so sweet, and we have a lot in common, and I'm really excited to meet her in person. But how many do I want? Honestly, the more the merrier. It's a 4-month internship, and honestly, I think I can live with any amount of people just for 4 months, you know, like I don't really care how many. It would be fun to have like a little private, you know, apartment and everything, and have just a few people, but I think it would also be fun to just have like a bunch of people in an apartment just for like 4 months and have a good time, you know? So I don't really care how many I have. What are you going to miss while on the program? I'm going to miss a lot while I'm on the program. I am going to miss my family a bunch. I'm going to miss my dog a lot. I also have a cat and a leopard gecko, and I'm going to miss them very much. I'm also really gonna miss my job. So I'm a nanny, and the kids that I have worked with over the years, a lot of them I've been with for like years and years, and I'm really gonna miss them. I'm having a very hard time with it. So yeah, but we've decided to set up some like FaceTime calls and video chats and stuff like that, and so yeah, but I am gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss a lot of things. I miss all my friends, but I know I'll make new friends. I know I'll have a good time. I just have to like keep telling myself that. But it's gonna be fine. But I am gonna get homesick. I already know that. It's a fact. I'm very close to everybody at home, so it's gonna happen. Okay, favorite Disney park. So I think Magic Kingdom. Okay, Magic Kingdom is like Disney World, you know? Like when you think of Disney World, you think of Magic Kingdom. And so it's kind of like by itself in its own little category. But Magic Kingdom is probably my favorite. A very close second, if not tied for first, is Animal Kingdom. I'm a huge Animal Kingdom person, love it. It is like, you know, whenever I've gotten to choose, like, sometimes my family could only go for like one park at a time or something like that during our trips, and I would always choose Animal Kingdom. Like, Animal Kingdom is so much fun. I have so many good memories there, and it is the best time. It's where I'm hoping, so my birthday will be on the second week of my program, and I'm hoping to go spend it at Animal Kingdom. I just want to spend like the whole day at Animal Kingdom, so we'll see. But those are my top two for sure. Next is first thing you want to do when you get there. The first thing I want to do when I get there is I want to go to as many of the like cheesy like welcome events as possible. Like, I keep seeing videos of them and they look so like cheesy and like fun, but I really want to go to those because it's part of the experience. I really want to go to those. So I want to go to as many like welcome event little parties as possible. I want to really get to know my roomies because I really want to be good friends with them. I want to meet a bunch of the people that I've been talking to online, so I really want to meet a bunch of them and just like have lunch or go walk around the springs or something like that. So I've been talking to a bunch of girls on Snapchat, and then I've got some Disney friends on Instagram that I really want to meet in person, and I'm super excited to do that. So that's like the first thing I want to do when I get there. That, and I really just want to walk down Main Street in Magic Kingdom and cry. I'm a big crier, so I cry at everything. Next is number one thing on your bucket list. I'm currently making my DCP bucket list. I don't have a full bucket list yet. And I don't say this to say like, oh, I've been to Disney so many times, but like, there's not a lot that I haven't done at Disney World. So there's a lot of things obviously that are gonna be different because I'm doing the DCP and it's like a program and I'm working for Disney. That's a lot of stuff that I haven't done. But just a bunch of the Disney stuff, like I've done a lot of the Walt Disney World stuff because we've gone so many times throughout my life. So I'm still trying to make my bucket list. I'm trying to put a bunch of things on there that are just kind of like fun little, I don't know, like not secret, but things that not a lot of people do or something, I don't know. So if you have any suggestions for my bucket list, if you've done the DCP or if you know a bunch of stuff about Disney World, please send them my way because I really want to make like a really cool bucket list. I just haven't thought of a bunch of things to put on it yet, so please help me there. The last question is one thing you hope to take away from the program. Something that I hope to take away from the program, and I've thought about this, it's just that I really want to take away a bunch of memories. So for me, this is kind of going to be a one-time thing. I know a lot of people like extend their program, or they stay and do a second program, or they stay and they work for Disney full-time. I don't think that's going to be my story. I think this is going to be like my one-time chance, you know, kind of to work at Disney and live my dream, and then I think I'm gonna come back home and find another job, and yeah, so I mean, who knows, anything could happen. People have been telling me like my whole life that they think I'm just gonna end up working at Disney, and I don't know if that's true or not, but we'll see. So something that I want to take away is just like a bunch of memories. I want to have as many memories as possible. I'm a big memory person. I have memory boxes upon memory boxes full of stuff. And I'm gonna make a scrapbook, and I want to be able to record a bunch of the like magic moments and things like that in my scrapbook and my journals. So I just want to take back a bunch of memories. That's something that I want to take away from the program, is that it was a wonderful time. It was kind of a one-time opportunity that not a ton of people get to do in their life, and something that I can, you know, talk about one day and, you know, look back on. So I want to take away a bunch of memories. So those are all the questions for the DCP tag. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them or send them to me on Instagram or TikTok. I'm really excited to get to Orlando. I cannot wait. I'll be posting some more vlog type videos as I like pack and get all my stuff together. So I don't know. I don't think I'll have a regular posting schedule, but please stay tuned and follow me over here because I'm going to have a really good time with it, and I want y'all to have a really good time too. So that's it for this video and my iced coffee. I will see you in the next one. Bye.